I have a Pokopia problem, bro. And based off of the title, I don't think it's what y'all think, right? It's not a bad problem, but it's an inconvenient problem, right? I wasn't planning on getting this game, right? And I ended up getting on launch. That was around a month ago. And I wasn't planning on getting this game. One of my homeboys hit me up and was like, "Are you getting Pokopia?" I was like, no. No hate to Pokemon and the game. Like, the game looked great before it came out and everything. Tamagotchi Life was actually going to be one of those games, which is also kind of like a life cozy simulator type of game, you know? And he was like, if you liked Animal Crossing, you should get this. And y'all know, well, y'all don't know, actually. I love Animal Crossing. I love New Horizons, bro. I played that religiously. So I bought the game on launch. I bought Pokopia on launch. And then I realized, like, oh shoot, like this game is actually kind of calm, right? I don't have a lot of hours in this game, right? I had a lot of hours in Animal Crossing. And it's not because I didn't get bored with this game. Give or take, if I'm being honest, the game is better than Animal Crossing, bro. There's more content. There's more things to do. And don't judge my island, by the way. Like I said, I don't have many hours in this game. I still have this. I have a few Pokemon. It's really just the basic island you start off with. I have a few things, like, I kind of started building stuff, but I haven't got around to it, and that's kind of my issue here. Alright, Blastoise. I literally just got this guy, by the way. Like, literally yesterday. Just built the Pokemon Center. And everything was going a little smooth, right? Everything's going a little smooth. Let me start off by saying my first issue, and like I said, no issues with the game. This game is actually amazing, right? There's a lot to do. There's a lot to do. And it's not even an issue with the game. It's more of a me issue, right? Yes. I played Animal Crossing for hours on end when it came out. Animal Crossing came out 6 years ago when I was still in high school and when it was lockdown quarantine. What else was I going to do, you know? Pokopia comes out 6 years later, graduated from college. I'm doing all of these things to make my career dreams come true. You know what I mean? We're not in quarantine anymore, so I can go outside. So that's my issue. I don't have time to play the game, bro. I don't have time to play the game. And I know people compare this to Animal Crossing, and yes, it's move, bro. And yeah, I see the similarities. There's a lot of similarities to this and Animal Crossing. But I think the key difference from this and Animal Crossing, I understand that both of those are kind of, they push it a lot in this game that you can go your own pace. They push it a lot. Like, it's honestly the main thing that they tell you, like. And I slowly realize why they keep telling you that. And I'm seeing that because I see a lot of people have hundreds of hours in this game. You know, their islands look absolutely insane and all of that jazz. But I quickly realized why they truly say that. It is, I think a key thing is different from Animal Crossing that nobody decided to tell me, bro. Animal Crossing, right, is heavily time-based, okay? This game is also time-based. Like, it's kind of similar to New Horizons. Like, say like with this building, it did take a day to build. Like, say like when I started the building process, they were like, it's gonna be finished tomorrow. And same thing with like the homes that you build, like those little leaf huts that you build. They, you know, when you start building, they're like, it's gonna be done in 15 minutes. They literally tell you that. But the difference with this and Animal Crossing, right? Every mission that they give you, and there's a lot of missions to do in this game, right? Every mission that they give you can be done like this, unless it's like you building something like the Pokemon Center and the damn leaf huts. Everything can be done like this. I don't know, like, cause I guess everything you get in this game, like all materials, you can find it immediately. You know, you don't have to wait for it to respawn like in Animal Crossing. I feel like in Animal Crossing, there's only so much you can do in a day, and I feel like that's what helped me keep going in the game. There's only so much you can do. I feel like unless you're like, you know, unless you're cheating in Animal Crossing, you know, when you just time skip forward. You just time skip forward. If you're playing the game correctly, you know what I mean. Correctly is crazy, but if you're playing the game normally, like how I did when it first came out, at most you played for like an hour and a half, bro, and you got done what you needed to do. And I feel like once you got later on in the game, like you can just really play for as long as you needed to. You know, if you're building something and it might take you long, like if you're terraforming an animal, it might take you longer than needed. But this game, you can do everything. Just boom, bada bam. Like, you don't really have to stop playing this game, bro. Like, you can really just continuously do everything, and that was cool. That was cool. Cause I still thought, nope, relax, bro, relax, chill, 2 seconds. And that's also one thing, like, get away from me, bro. They might be worse than the Animal Crossing villagers. They always need something, bro. They actually don't. They actually, most of the time when they come up to you, they actually want to give you something, bro. So I kind of feel bad. But that's not even my main issue, right? My main issue is the fact that I don't have time to play this game, right? I just, even like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, of course, everybody has free time. No matter what they tell you, everybody has at least a little bit of free time. And yeah, I do have a little bit of free time, but sometimes during my free time, I like to watch a movie, because I've been getting more into movies recently. And if I'm not watching a movie, I like to write a song. Like, I like to write music. I like to write screenplays or write scripts. You know, I don't always like to hop on a game. And even if I do want to hop on the game, which is honestly, you know, in my free time, which is honestly kind of not likely, it's not every time that I want to play Pokopia. You know what I mean? Recently I got on a plane and I did play a lot of Pokopia, and I think that's where most of my hours came from. And like I said, I still don't have a lot of hours in the game. While I was on my flight is when I realized this game is a lot, right? When I hopped on that flight, oh my gosh, bro. I kept playing the game. My nigga, the game just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger, bro. More content, man. Bro. So, you know, I came over here because in order to build the Pokemon Center, you need Onyx. I know y'all see him over there, and he was kind of trapped in this little thing. You had to break him free so he can help build the thing. And then I noticed that. I was like, what the hell is that? And I thought that was like a passageway to like a... Y'all know how in actual Pokemon games, when you go to a new area, there's like a little thing. And I thought it would be kind of maybe like a little wild area where you can go get Pokemon, bring them back to your crib, right? Bring them back to your main island. I go in here, right? Okay. I go in here. And to an extent, I'm right. Because this is exactly how they usually look. When you go in other Pokemon games and you go to another area. You know what I mean? Like, and I thought that's what this was gonna be. I keep walking because I'm thinking like, okay, this is going to be another area. Or not another area. This is gonna be just an area where I can just get Pokemon and bring the niggas back to my island. I keep walking. And it's a whole nother area where you can build your island through. Oh! Like, are you serious? It's basically another island, bro. It's another island. And I started playing through this, and it's basically just more story. So this... so the game I already thought had a lot of content in it. A good amount of content in it. They literally just doubled it. Because there's a whole nother island with whole nother Pokemon that you can find and catch. Not catch, but find for sure. Uncover new things. They're literally, during this whole part, what do you want? During this whole part, bro, like, you go through a whole thing, you save another Pokemon and he teaches you how to cook. And there's a whole nother Pokemon Center that you have to build here. There's a whole nother thing. I don't even know what this is that you have to build. A whole other mining areas through here. Bro, it gets bigger, y'all. This area alone gets, because through here there's literally like an underground cave that you can go mining and stuff like that, bro. There's so much to this game. And then on top of this island, there's a whole nother. I have to. Can I just transport to? Which, to be fair, the island is fairly small, but it's. I feel like it's the same size as like the Animal Crossing island. And the difference between that island and, okay, yeah. The difference between that island and this island is the fact that, like, you can, it's a whole 3D camera, unlike Animal Crossing. This is a whole 3D camera. And you have your missions that you can do on this island. And I feel like with this game, I mean, there's a lot you can build off of on this one island. And then you just add that island on top of it. And you know, all of this stuff. And then I come over here, realize, okay, you're like, yeah, this seemed cool. There's a whole nother door right there. So there's another island on top of the 2 islands, bro. So there's 3 that I know of. There could be others. And then on top of that, because this isn't the only part of this island, bro. There's all of this back here. All of this back here. There's all of this. And then there's whatever the fuck that is. And then I tried to go over there and the game's like, you can go, but I'm gonna be real. You need to up your knowledge first before you go. And I'm like, well, okay, I'll up my knowledge first and then I'll go. So I haven't even been over there. Bro. Bro, this game is insane. And I'm not gonna lie, when I first bought the game, it was $70 and I was like, golly, like $70. And it's like, I wasn't even excited for this game. And I was planning on getting Tamagotchi Life, which, like I said, is another cozy type of game. And then, like, there's a whole nother area over here. This area isn't as big, but there's like a mission-based system with that tower right there. So on top of the story that you already have to do, there's missions. There's 3 islands that you can build off of. A mystery island that they don't really want you to go to until you discover most things in the game. Pokemon that you have to discover on each part of parts of each island. And I'm gonna be real. When I realized all of that, I put my controller down and I stopped. Cause I was like, I'm not gonna have time to complete this game. And I keep trying to remind myself that this game, and this game constantly reminds you that you can go your own pace. It doesn't matter how, because like, see, like in Animal Crossing, yeah, you can go your own pace in Animal Crossing. But in Animal Crossing, you do have to log in every day to make sure your island isn't growing weeds and looking a damn mess. And you know that your villagers don't start to absolutely despise you. But I guess in this game that doesn't happen, because I haven't really seen any weeds just grow that doesn't look out of place. Like, it's still an island at the end of the day. Like these you can pull these, but they still give you something. Like, yeah, they give you leaves, but you use leaves to build stuff. And even with these little things right here, it's like they don't really look too out of place. Like the weeds in Animal Crossing, they looked horrible. And even with these sticks that drop, like, you need those too to build things. So it's like, bro, it's like you can go days without playing this and then just come right back and you're good. Like, and like your Pokemon don't really care if you're gone for too long, because you see how they're interacting with each other, unlike the villagers in Animal Crossing. They all have each other to keep company, bro, so they don't really need me here every day to say what's up. And to me, that just kills me inside, bro. Because it's like I would love to play this game non-stop, but I just have other things to do, you know. And I know my boy Kyle has been playing, but this is like the only game he's been playing. Because Kyle is a busy man too. But this is like, I'm pretty sure this is the only game he's been playing. But other than like the games that he plays with us for like our group channel, bro. I would call him, but I think he's at work right now. It sucks. It sucks because it's like I feel bad. And it's like when I pick up Tamagotchi Life, I'm actually planning on doing a little series on Tamagotchi Life, and it's like I wish I would have did a little series on this game, but this game is more like Animal Crossing, and I feel like Tamagotchi Life is more like Sims, which things can just happen in Tamagotchi Life that you just don't expect, just funny things that can just happen. That's why I want to do a series on that. This is like more of a cozy, like I thought it would be a cozy you pick up for 30 minutes to an hour, you can put it down, but no. You need to just continue to play this, even though they tell you go at your own pace, go at your own pace. And man, I just can't do it. I will continue to play this, but every time I pick this up, I'm just gonna feel bad because I feel like I should be playing for hours on end, and I just don't have time to play for hours on end. But that's how I feel about Pokopia right now, bro. Amazing game. I hate to say it, but it might be the best game on Switch 2 right now. And it's crazy to say because like up until that point, Bonanza was my favorite game on Switch 2, and it might still be my favorite game on Switch 2, but I can't deny how much content this game has and how crazy this game is, bro. I know I've seen the leaks. I'm not gonna say the leaks right now. I'm not gonna tell y'all the leaks that the Switch 2 has been getting. But if the Switch 2 leaks are real, this is gonna be a crazy year for the Switch 2. This is gonna be an absolutely insane year. Because I know a lot of people don't like to get spoiled. They're not on the internet too much to the point where they get spoiled. I'm not even. I feel like I don't even be on that side of the internet where I get spoiled to stuff, to Nintendo games and stuff. But it reached my timeline, and the games that I saw, if those are true, if those are gonna be a part of the next Direct, which is I'm assuming gonna be in June, Nintendo, this is gonna be a insane year for y'all. Go and give this video a thumbs up, y'all. I just feel like I had to do a video on Pokopia because I feel like I've done a video. I feel like I've done something video-wise on every big Switch 2 game, and this is one of the ones I just didn't do one on. And yeah, I feel like I needed to do something. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I know this is me kind of more ranting and not really playing, but if y'all want more rant videos like this, more passionate rant videos, I'll definitely start doing these more often than gameplay videos, because I mean they're shorter to do. You know, yeah. Go on these video, thumbs up, share with your friends, subscribe. See y'all in the next video, bro. Peace.